Hey everyone, James Niggemeyer here. Thank you for tuning back into my YouTube channel. Today I want to do another video for the tips and tricks playlist that I have on my channel. This is a quick little thing that I feel like doesn't take a tremendous amount of effort, but can be something that can add some distance to your casting, make things more effortless and fluid. If you ever notice when you get a brand new rod with some brand new line on there, it seems like you can really cast well and it just seems like everything's just working the way it's supposed to be. This little tip and trick will help you kind of bring things back to when they were brand new. Before I get into it, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and drop a comment down below. Love to hear from you. So this is a little tip or trick that I got from longtime friend and competitor Aaron Martins. We used to camp near each other. We have truck campers, and we used to camp near each other at different tournaments and different things like that. And he asked me one night, "Hey, have you ever cleaned your rod guides?" And I was like, "No, I don't do that." He's like, "You'd be surprised what a difference it makes." And so he's really the guy that got me doing it. I don't do it near enough as I should, but it is something that I wanted to pass along to you guys. It's something that you can do while you're watching TV, or just kind of getting into prepping all your tackle and different things like that. I'm gonna use my frog rod because when it comes to frog fishing, your braided line can adhere to a lot of scum on the water, a lot of things that are floating on the surface, vegetation, dirt, pollen, and things like that that just kind of rest on the surface of the water because it's a topwater lure, and then because of the braid. If you notice, I've really put this rod through the paces. Caught a lot of fish on it. It's been a great rod for me, specifically for my frog fishing. Plus, I think it'll make a good example for just how much dirt you can collect on your rod, reel, and guides. Go ahead and take the bait off your rod, whatever bait you have, whatever rod you're cleaning. And then I'm gonna use this Lew's Speed Cast. This is a line treatment and conditioner. Just kind of take a microfiber towel first off and kind of spray that. And then I'm just gonna go up and down the blank, in front of the guides, behind the guides, up and down the blank. Film and different things like that create dirt, stick to the blank. And even just in your average everyday casting, your line will slap against the blank from time to time. And if it's dirty, it's not gonna slide through the guides or make that cast nearly as effortlessly as it would as if it was brand new. So there you go. I mean, I'm cleaning this rod and there's some dirt right there. So that's number one. Clean the rod. Now we're gonna get into the guides. So take the cap off. There's a lot of different line conditioners that you can use for this cleaning process, or you can just use a harmless biodegradable type cleaner like a Simple Green or something like that would also work for this same thing. Then I'm going to go ahead and take my Q-tip after I've put it in the cleaner, the line conditioner, and I'm just going to clean each side. See what I'm doing there? I'm going to go up and down here. I'm just cleaning in and out, front and back, or in this case kind of top and bottom. You're just going up and down through here and just removing as much of the dirt as you can from the guide train. Now, I'm not even all the way done through the rod. I haven't even completed the entire rod, and that is what we're talking about. That's the kind of dirt we're talking about. So at this point, law of diminishing returns, I'm gonna go ahead and just use the other side, use the clean side. Go ahead and dip that one and continue finishing the rest of the rod to make sure that it gets nice and clean. So I finished the rest of the guides. As you can see, both ends are pretty filthy. Now we're gonna go to the reel. Just go ahead and remove the reel from the rod. I'm sure you can see that. I mean, that reel is absolutely filthy. The stuff that's getting caked underneath there, look at this. Just flaking off right there. Just a lot of that, I mean, look at that. Just that gnarly stuff that's getting caked off underneath there. This piece fell off earlier, I showed you that. So I'm gonna go under here and just kind of try to knock off as much of that as possible. Now this reel probably needs a clean and grease, but for the purposes of this video, oh my gosh, look at this. For the purposes of this video, I'm just gonna do just a quick cleaning with my Q-tip and my rag, just to give you guys an idea what we're talking about here. Just to give you an idea of just how dirty things are. And there's gonna be some line slap. Obviously gonna go ahead, and this is already the dirty Q-tip, but I'm just gonna go ahead and clean the line guide that winds the line or directs the line as it goes over across the spool. Make sure you get that nice and clean. And maybe just take this rag, clean up the bottom side here. Just get it nice and clean. Now look at this rod right here, how dirty that is. I want to say that I started using this rod at the beginning of the year. Now I fished quite a bit. I might have started fishing it last year. I'm not exactly sure, but it's not more than about a year or so old, but I don't know that I've cleaned it at all. It's just been in the trenches. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean all this up here. We're just, again, just cleaning up this rod so that we can get this rod back to just the way that it's supposed to be, so that there's nothing inhibiting the performance as far as casting and stuff like that. And it's good just to kind of go over your rod and take care of your equipment regardless. So that's pretty much it. Go ahead and tighten your reel back onto the rod. You're ready to go. You're going to go ahead and spool up your line or thread your line through the guides. And I think you're going to be surprised how nicely this casts. Of course, go ahead and take some line treatment and spray it on your line. And it's going to just feel really nice when you cast. I think it helps with obviously your casting distance, but your accuracy and just the effortless and fluidness of your casting experience while you're on the water. So this is something that you can do. It doesn't take a whole lot of time. You might think it's a little tedious, but after you get a few done and you get back out on the water, you'll really see the reward of taking care of your equipment. That's it for now, guys. Thanks for tuning into the channel, and until next time, good fishing.